Thank you so much for watching these videos. If you've ever wondered about Vuex or Vue states, this is the video for you, and this is what we're going to be doing. So we have a cut here, and this cut is on a different page, and we also have the subtract and add to cut here. All right, so this is what you will be able to achieve. You'll be able to add to cut and then go to the other page and subtract. So I've been able to add and then go to the other page and subtract from cut, and everything is updating on each and every page that you create. All right, so with that, let's dive into the video and we are able to see how we created this in a nutshell. Now this video may be long, but don't worry. I think each and every test of this is preferably inclusive to you, that you don't know anything about Vuex or Vue states until you get the matter of the whole concept of Vuex and Vue states. Let's go ahead and learn into this video. Hi everyone, welcome to our inventory project with Vue Js. All right, so meanwhile, if you want to have the same user interfaces like I do, and you don't need to copy, you just need to go and donate, okay, to my page. You just donate to Cranklogger here over Gumroad. So you can go to gumroad.com. Here is the link, and then you type Cranklogger. So you can choose to follow me, and then you donate here, and then you'll find all the project folders inside there, other a device or a video that are among the extras. So you don't need to type the code again, you can choose to follow along. But beware that I keep modifying the code, so the code you'll find there won't be the one you're seeing for this video. Maybe the code you'll be finding the code of almost a finished product. But I'll try to, I think I'm going to arrange it into lessons so that you follow along per lesson. All right, so I have been able to create the register and login. I've not chosen the color theme yet, but we shall go with that. But today we're going to, I almost forgot. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. As for the recording today, I have 680 subscribers. Please go ahead, like, share, comment, so that we find a way of beating the YouTube algorithm as we create more videos. And on my channel, I have other videos. For example, I have videos for Vue Js tips. I also have videos for Vue Native. Those of you who want to now build mobile applications using Vue Native, you can find videos there. So I also have videos for 3D, for different API systems. All right, let's go ahead and we see what we have today. So today I'm going to be looking at how to set up Vuex and how to use it. So basically, I'm going to create a simple cut, and that so-called cut is going to be on the main page here. So I'm just going to go to my welcome page, and I change from main page and I call it shopping cart maybe. Great. So shopping cart. All right. And it has updated automatically after saving. Now, I have two pages. I have the home page and the login page. And I want, whenever I press a button, the cart updates, okay? The status of the cart updates. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the home page and I create a minus, and then I go to the about page and I create a plus. So very simple, I'm going to go to the home page so I can lose all these. Maybe I need to stay with. So you remember our first video, so I'm going to go to the home page, okay? So I'm going to create a script. Script, okay, I've typed it the wrong way. And inside that script, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that I export default as usual. We've seen this in the previous video. Export default, and then whatever is supposed to be contented in the default, okay? So let's see, we're supposed to return data. And then in the data we return, I'm going to create one called add to cart. add to cart, and then it's going to be empty for the moment. So I'm going to create a method here, and I'm going to call that method. Okay, so I'm going to call methods. Okay, and I'm going to call a method add cart, just to define it from add to cart. All, let me just call it add so that it becomes easy for us to comprehend. Add cart. Okay, so I'm going to create a button. So I'm just going to create a little div here. So remember, we are using Bootstrap Vue, so be call. Okay, let me just give this, I won't beautify it, but let the class be maybe a call of 4, just like that maybe. And then inside that B call, I'm going to call a B button. A B button, and then that button will contain other things such as a variant. That is the variant color. It will be, let us create success so that it adds, and then we shall create danger for the other one. And then this is going to be add to cart, add to cart. All right, if I come back to our home page, about page, home page. All right, I do have the button there, but it's not giving me the Bootstrap. So B button success. All right, so it wasn't giving me the success because I put a lot of S's. That's the S. All right, so this is deminified. Let me make sure that the column runs maybe 6. And then let this div run a column, so a class column of call 12. Okay. All right, at least I have something. So I want the moment I add to cart, maybe something changes here. Okay. So I'm going to change the home page here to something. It will be calling add to cart. So the home page here will be calling this data here that goes into add to cart. All right, so add to cart. Sorry if this video is lengthy, but we need to understand how the router, how Vuex and storage of data works. All right, so we're going to get this function dot add to cart. Okay, and then it will plus or equal to 1. All right, so I can terminate or not. And then when I save, when I press this button, nothing happens. It's because I need to come here and make sure that when I click this button, it does something. So I'm going to call the function. So I'll call at click, okay? Then remember we called our method add, okay? So I save. So when I come back and click, all right, I have 1, 1, 1, 1. It's adding 1 on top of 1 of 1. Now, the reason it's not adding 1 is because our initial value is of add to cart is empty. Therefore, I can do 2 things, but I think I can give it an initial value here, okay? So, and I save, so the initial value is 0. So when you get 0 and you add 1, okay? So that is it. So that is for the home, okay? In fact, let me change this to, instead of home, I make this, this is what? Home. I make this add, and then I go to this and I call it subtract. All right, so let me just go to welcome.vue and I just change. So instead of home, I call this add. And then I get to this and I call it subtract. Subtract. All right, so here they are. Add and subtract. All right, so I have add and I have subtract. So I'm going to do the same for subtract and it will be easy for me. So which means I'm going to go to our about page and I do the same. So, okay, just to help us learn, I'll just do the same almost. So So I'm going to go ahead to my, okay, this is default for components. I'm going to do one for data. And in this data, I'm going to create one for maybe subcat, okay? And then the initial value, of course, is going to be 0. Okay, and then this will be subcat, and I'm going to add a button like I did on the home page. So let me copy this. I remove the AB info and I add that. So this button is going to be sub from cat to mean subtract, sub from cat, and then click sub. So which means I can come down here and create my method after the data constriction. So this will be methods, and the method will be sub. Okay, and inside that method of sub, we're going to have this function dot subcat, which will minus or equal to 1. Great. So which means I'll be subtracting. If I subtract, I'm going to -1. Great. So let me see. I don't want this to, I think I need this div to have, I need this div to have a class of call12. Okay, I'm trying to rush it out so that I do not, okay, it's subtracting. So we have the add and we have the subtracting. And by default, you can even see that it is not keeping the initial value the moment I go to the other. Okay, so the first thing we're going to have, we're going to make sure that these two, they are on different pages. They keep the initial values that they've been found on. And that's when Vuex comes into play. All right, so let's meet in the next video so that I don't make this video longer to confuse people, so that I make sure that we have this working out. All right, so we are setting up, I think I'm going to call this part 1 for setting up Vue router, setting up Vuex part 1, and then the other will be setting up Vuex part 2. So the problem is here. You can see every time I click, it refreshes. All right, so we're going to find a way of making sure that each of them subtracts based on what the other has. Let's meet in the next video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share if this video has been a great opening mind for you. Let's meet in the next video.